Let's press ahead with our first session for this morning, which is the launching of ICIMOD's regional database system. And I'd like to call some distinguished guests up to the panel for this launch, beginning with His Excellency Kjell Petersen, the Ambassador of Norway to Nepal. And from ICIMOD, I'd like to call please Eklavya Sharma. And Basanta Shrestha. Nandkishore Agarwal. Birendra Bajracharya. And Sudeep Pradhan. Welcome, gentlemen. So, just to say a few words prior to the official launch itself, I'd like to hand over to ICIMOD's Director of Programs, Eklavya Sharma.
A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this launch of regional database system. You have heard yesterday that ICIMOD has a regional programs which is developed to work with the partners. So one of the regional program is Mountain Environment Regional Information System, and in that particular regional program we are trying to build the database that would be available and accessible to all our partners from this region and outside. Last year, during our board meeting, our Board of Governors have approved our database policy, and that has given us a way forward to really develop this particular system, which is going to be quite important. From ICIMOD's point of view, what we do, what we generate in terms of data, along with our partners, needs to be accessible to our partners, to our governments. For that reason, I think this is a very, very important initiative. Over the last 30 years, ICIMOD have been working, and now we have come to a stage to have such a system. I think this is a very important milestone for ICIMOD and its partners and the regional member countries. So I would like to confirm from our side that this particular system will be available from today, and we will encourage all our partners to contribute and continue to build this system, which is going to be online from today. With this word, once again, welcome to this database system launch. Very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma. Now I would like to call Birendra Bajracharya to the podium to tell us a little about ICIMOD's database. Birendra, thank you.
His Excellency Kjell Petersen, Dr. Eklavya Sharma, Mr. Basanta Shrestha, colleagues in the panel, dear participants. This is a very encouraging moment for us. We have been working for the last several years on developing databases as well as trying to facilitate its sharing with the partners and so on. In yesterday's inaugural, in the speeches by David Molden, Dr. Eklavya Sharma, we very much highlighted this SKS region as a data deficit region. And this is one small step from ICIMOD's side to fill those gaps so that we have a platform where everybody can share the data, where ICIMOD's own research and its activities, the data can be shared. And you'll find in your tables a leaflet regarding what it is all about and how we are implementing it, about its conceptual framework. To give you a brief background about this system, as Dr. Sharma has already mentioned, that ICIMOD has already in place its data policy. And in the same, on the same side, we feel that policies are equally important on one hand, whereas technology and infrastructure and the systems are also another part of it, which makes the things move. And this regional database system is that component where we are working on technology and infrastructure side. All of this system is web-based with open access. And our effort has been towards moving towards open data policy so that whatever we do for our research can be shared so that that can be of benefit to other researchers, that can encourage other further research on that based on those data so that we don't have to invest time and again in the same data sets, as well as also to use this data for policy implementation and so on. Some of the components on this database system is the metadata, which is also a very important aspect which we often forget or tend to neglect that aspect. So we give a due emphasis on developing metadata and sharing the metadata if you cannot share the data at least, so that people will know who is working on what and which data sets are available where, even if that is not available in our system. So we also give equal importance to metadata and following the international standards so that these are interoperable in across the platforms. And also we have additional tools like Data Viewer where you can plug and play with different data sets that are available online in our system as well as in your own system, so that you can have a feel of the data sets from different sources. So with this brief introduction, I would also like to encourage you to go through the site once it is launched today and also give you feedback so that we can improve upon it and move ahead so that they are actually useful for your own work. With this, I would like to end this brief remark and we'll look forward for the launching. Thank you.
And before we ask our next guest to come up here for the launch of the regional database system, I would just like to introduce him with a few words. We're very happy to announce the Norway's ambassador to Nepal, His Excellency Mr. Kjell Tormod Pettersen. He is a graduate of the military college from Oslo and the Norwegian Defense College. He joined the Foreign Service in Norway in 1985. He has served in Korea, Geneva, and Lebanon as with UNFIL, the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Lebanon, before he became the deputy director and director to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs from 2001 to 2006. Mr. Pettersen was appointed Minister Counselor at the Embassy of Beijing from 2006 to 2010. Then he returned to Norway for 3 years as a project manager and a senior advisor before he was appointed the ambassador to Nepal in 2013. I'm very happy to welcome to the stage Mr. Kjell Tormod Pettersen.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Managing Director of ICIMOD, Dr. David Molden, ICIMOD employees, distinguished speakers and participants at the conference, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all, and thank you very much for the opportunity to be with you on the occasion of the launch of the regional database system. The regional database system is another achievement in the important work of ICIMOD. It acts as a central data repository for different thematic areas in the Hindu Kush Himalaya region and provides easy access to these data through a web-based portal. A data sharing policy has been developed to ensure transparency to benefit equally all member countries and all institutions involved in ICIMOD projects. The guiding philosophy is open and free access to scientific information and knowledge. The system provides access to timely and high-quality information, which is essential to accelerate learning about the challenges facing mountain ecosystems and their people. It creates a platform to enable independent research and scientific inquiry. The web-based portal allows users to browse and search through the data stored in the base. A view application allows visualization of data as dynamic maps and charts, and the creation of custom maps. All ICIMOD published datasets can be downloaded through simple registration and acceptance of the user agreement. I'm sure that this system will be a huge improvement in the development of knowledge products and innovations for the well-being and livelihoods of mountain communities, as well as to empower critical and urgent decision-making efforts in times of regional humanitarian and emergency crisis. I wish ICIMOD all the best with the operation of the regional database system, which I'm already convinced will be very popular and used by many. Thank you very much. Can I push? Yeah. I can't see. Do you see it? Do you see it there? Yeah, I don't see it. So. Can you take it there? Then it goes.